Hello friends, let us discuss the chapter coordination compounds. Well, uh, to understand this chapter completely, thoroughly, we need to have some basic information regarding the salt. Okay, we know that a salt is produced when an acid reacts with base, which gives salt along with water. Well, this salt is of three types. For example, simple salt, double salt, and complex salt. Simple salt is made up of only one metal ion, whereas double salt is made up of two metal ions, whereas complex salt has one metal ion along with some special substances which are called as ligands. We'll deal with this separately. Take for example NaCl for simple salt. Okay, speciality of this is this: when it is added to water, we'll get Na plus ions and Cl minus ions. These ions are detectable. Whereas, take for example KCl MgCl2 6H2O. This is a special an example for a double salt. Even if you add it to water, it will produce all the ions present in the formula. For example, it produces K plus, Mg plus 2 and Cl minus 1 ions. Even all these ions are detectable. This implies that whether it is simple salt or double salt, they retain their geometry in the sense their shape, only in solid form, solid state. They lose, they undergo loss of this geometry when in solution. Okay, it means that whether it is simple salt or double salt, they are completely ionizable in water. Their ions are detectable by qualitative tests, as well as they retain their geometry only in solid state. That means they lose their geometry in solid state. Well, these are the common feature between double salts and the simple salts. There is one special type of double salt. For example, uh, K2SO4 dot Al2SO4 thrice 24H2O. Here, if you take some common factors, this can also be written as K. 2 is taken common, then SO4 are 4, Al is 2. That means 1 Al will be there. SO4 out of 4, only 2 will be there. SO4, 2. Out of 24, 12 H2O will remain. Well, this is found in NCERT textbook. Well, here the specialty is this has got plus 1 oxidation state and this metal ion has in plus 3 oxidation state. Whereas in this case, this is plus 1 and this is plus 2. Well, such types of salts where two different metal ions are present in plus 1 and plus 2 oxidation states only, they are referred to as double salts only. Whereas there is another type of double salt wherein one metal ion is present in plus 1 oxidation state, another one is present in plus 3 oxidation state. Such double salts are known as alums, and this is known as potash alum. Okay, now let me sum up this. Simple and double salts are those salts which retain their geometry only in solid state, whereas they lose their geometry in solution. They ionize completely in water, producing the respective ions as indicated by the formula, so that they are detectable by qualitative tests that you have performed when you were in PUC first year. Simple salt has only one metal ion, double salts have two metal ions. In double salt, there is another category of double salt which is alum. The difference between normal double salt and the alum is two metal ions. If they are in +1 and +2 oxidation state, it is simple double salt, that is normal double salt. And if the two metal ions are present in +1 and +3 oxidation state, then this type of double salt is known as alum. We can have several other examples also. For that, you please refer to textbook. That is only NCERT. Okay. Now let us come to the another special type of salt. This is known as complex salt. Okay, we can understand why this is called as complex afterwards. Just let us look at one example, then we'll try to understand this. Okay, this is K4 FeCN 6 times. Okay, its name is, common name is potassium ferrocyanide. It is common name. Its IUPAC name and all, we'll see it later on. Okay. This, as we have done it for simple and double salts, let us add this into water. Then the solution which is produced is capable of answering only potassium ion, but it will not answer iron ion and cyanide ions. These ions are not detectable. The reason why these ions are not detectable was unknown during earlier time. Because of that, these salts are called as complex salts. It means that earlier it was believed that there must be some unknown factor which is complicated, which cannot be explained by normal theory of bonding, that may be existing between these two. Hence, such salts are called as complex salts. Now we know that the reason for this is Fe and Cn are bonded with each other by coordinate covalent bonds. Therefore, due to this reason, now such types of compounds are called as coordination compounds. Hence the chapter. Now we know that when K4 FeCN6 is added to water, it will dissociate as 4K plus and FeCN6 raised to 4 minus. Well, this indicates that potassium ion is detectable, iron ion is not detectable, cyanide ion is not detectable, because these are not free. These ions are not free, but they are bonded by coordinate covalent bond. This ion is known as ferrocyanide ion. This is detectable. Now let us look into the details of this K4 FeCN6. Friends, just now we have seen that this salt do not ionize into respective ions. I repeat, this salt do not ionize into respective ions. It will ionize according to its own structure. To understand how this will ionize, we need to look at the details of this. This is explained by Werner. He has explained the bonding between the metal and the non-metal ions. Before that, we look at the representation. We know that K4 FeCN6, upon putting it to water, this produces 4 K plus ions and 1 FeCN6 4 minus ion. Just to indicate that this part is not ionizable, we keep it in square bracket. This is recommended by IUPAC system. Therefore, its representation is like this. It simply means that the entities, okay, entities means group of atoms, which are present within the square bracket along with M, these are non-ionizable. The entities present outside the square bracket are only ionizable. Okay, let us look at another example. CONH3 3 times Cl3. This compound, if it is added to water, gives 3 moles of chloride ions. Okay, how do we do it? How do you confirm it? When 1 mole of CONH3, okay, we take it as 6. This is 6. Why it is 6, we'll tell it out. We'll get to know it afterwards. When 1 mole of CONH3 6 times Cl3 is added to water, we will get 3 Cl minus along with CONH3 plus 3. Okay, when this is treated with excess of AgNO3 aqueous solution, we will get 3 moles of AgCl precipitate. Well, this implies that 1 mole of chloride ion gives 1 mole of AgCl. As we have got 3 moles of chloride ions, therefore we are getting 3 moles of AgCl precipitate. This indicates that these 3 chloride ions are ionizable. Then only we will be able to detect it. Therefore, its representation can be done as CONH3 6, then Cl must be outside. This is not ionizable, therefore it is in square bracket. Then this is Cl3. Therefore, this experiment suggests that this molecule exists in this manner. There is another example. When FeCO 5 times or NiCO 4 times are added to water, we notice that no ions. Then question arises, how do you confirm that ions are not produced? For that, what we have to do is, we have to measure the electrical conductivity before and after dissolving in water. If ions are produced, electrical conductivity increases when ions are produced. Electrical conductivity remains same. This implies that no ions are produced. It simply means that here electrical conductivity corresponds to how many ions here? 3 and 1. Total 4 ions. Here in this case electrical conductivity corresponds to how many ions? 4 plus 1. Total how many? 5 ions. Now let us look at the terms or terminology of complex compounds. Look at this. Let us take once again this example. K4 FeCN 6 times. As we already know that this part is ionizable, this part is not ionizable, we keep it in square bracket. Okay. The entities which are present inside the square bracket, this entity is called as coordination sphere, or it's also called as coordination polyhedra. Hedra is plural form. Hedron means face, hedra means faces, poly means many faces. Details we'll see later on. This is called as which is present outside the square bracket is called as ionization sphere. It means a complex compound is made up of usually ionization sphere, which is outside the square bracket, and coordination sphere, which is inside the square bracket. This number is called as coordination number. This entity is called as ligand. This entity is called as central metal. It can be either atom or ion. This square bracket indicates that particles which are not ionizable or dissociable. This entire thing is called as coordination compound. Hence, coordination compound is combination of all these. That is ionization sphere, coordination sphere, which is also known as coordination polyhedra, coordination number, ligands, central metal atom, etc., etc. There is another example. Let us look at this example. NiCO 4 times. As we just now seen that this compound do not ionize in water, hence the representation of this is use of square bracket is not required, or else if you want to use square bracket it should be like this. Just look at this. If you do not use square bracket, that means it is NiCO 4 times. If you do not use square bracket, it simply means that it will not ionize in water. And if you use square bracket also, no problem. You please find the difference. If you do not use square bracket, it means it will not ionize. Or you can use square bracket totally. Okay. Here, do you notice this? There is no ionization sphere in this. Are you noticing this? In this case, ionization sphere is present. In this case, ionization sphere is absent. It means that presence of ionization sphere is not compulsory for a substance to be coordination compound. Clear, friends? Let me repeat this. A salt is a neutralized product of acid and the base. Salts are of three types: simple salt, double salt, and complex salt. Simple salt is that salt which has got only one metal ion. You can have another example, several examples. Double salt has two metal ions. In double salt, there is another special type of double salt. Double salt is normal double salt if both the metal ions are present in +1 and +2 oxidation state. Whereas if one metal ion is present in +1, another one is present in +3 oxidation state, this is called as alum. Okay. The common feature between double salt and simple salts are both have geometries only in solid state. Both retain their geometries only in solid state, whereas they lose their geometries when they are added to water. This is due to the fact that all the ions present in the formula as indicated by the formula are ionizable. Whereas complex salt is that salt, it retains geometry not only in solid state but also in aqueous state. It means that this salt retains its geometry both in solution as well as solid state. This is very much important distinction between these three salts. Then question arises, how it retains? This is very important one. Okay, we'll see it just now. The geometry of complex salt is due to coordination sphere. The geometry of complex salt is due to coordination sphere. Coordination sphere decides the geometry or shape. As we know that this coordination sphere is not ionizable, therefore its shape is retained in solid as well as solution state. Okay, for this answer is non-ionization of coordination sphere or coordination polyhedron. That means the question is why complex salts retains their geometry even in solution state. For that answer is because complex salts have coordination sphere which decide the geometry. That coordination sphere is not ionizable in water. Got this? Okay. Now we have seen some examples of complex salts representation. Complex salt has square bracket, or it may not have square bracket like this. If it has got square bracket, then it means that it has got coordination sphere as well as ionization sphere. If it does not have any square bracket, it means that it does not have any ionization sphere. It means that for a substance to be coordination sub compound, presence of coordination sphere is compulsory. Then we have just now seen the terms of the coordination compound. The terms are: coordination compound have necessarily coordination sphere. Ionization sphere is sometimes present, sometimes may be absent. Then the coordination sphere is also known as coordination polyhedra, which is not ionizable, which decides the shape of the compound. Coordination number, ligands, central metal atom or central metal ion. Now we look at the details of all this terminology in the next video.